Hi children, how are you all? You studied what and all I taught you last class? This we studied what and all properties, isn't it? We studied properties of addition and all. So now we can go to properties of multiplication. Okay, I've given you two problems, isn't it? You have done that. Yes, okay. Now we can go to properties of multiplication. Yesterday I taught you that multiplication of positive number, multiplication of negative number and all, isn't it? So now that is properties of multiplication. Properties of multiplication. So the same thing that is we have studied in what addition and all, the same properties and all, but only changes what, that instead of addition it is like multiplication. So what here the properties of multiplication, first property is again here closure property. Yesterday we studied, isn't it, closure property. Here for addition we done that closure property. What we studied addition for, in addition, that is a plus, yes, a plus b is an integer. So here also we are studying what, when two integers we are multiplying, we will get an integer itself, isn't it? So here when we are multiplying, that is when we multiply an integer with another integer, we will get another integer. Okay, so this is what the closure property. Yesterday we studied that a plus b is an integer. So like that itself, here also what, a into b is an integer here. So here a into b is an integer means we can try with one or two examples. That is how we can check closure property satisfied in this property. That is here, if I am taking minus 7 into 3. What is minus 7 into 3? This is an integer, isn't it? Minus 7 is an integer and 3 is also an integer here. So what is minus 7 into 3? That is minus 21. Yes, minus 21. So that is also an integer. So this property satisfies, isn't it? This property satisfied in multiplication here. That is a into b, it will be an integer there. So here that is minus 7 into 3, it is equal to minus 21. This is the first property, that is closure property. Okay. The next is what here closure property after multiplication by 0. Multiplication by 0. So here that is the next property, that is multiplication by 0. So how will you multiply an integer by 0? Yes, we can multiply, isn't it? So if an integer, that is a is an integer, and when we are multiplying by using 0, what will happen there? It is 0. So a into 0 is equal to 0. So it will be what? 0 into a. This and all we studied in what? Addition also. That is a plus 0 is equal to a and all we studied in addition. The same property, only there the multiplication is changing. Okay. So here a into 0 is equal to 0, 0 into a. That is what we can try by using different numbers. That is, if it is satisfied or not, we can check it out by using this property. Here again I am taking minus 5 into 0. What is minus 5 into 0? Here minus 5 into 0 is what? Here it is 0. So 0 is equal to 0 into minus 5. So this also, this property also satisfy, isn't it? Multiplication by 0 also satisfy here. Again another is what we studied, multiplication by 0. Again multiplication identity. Multiplicative identity. Next property is multiplicative identity. So identity here, that is multiplicative identity means when we are multiplying an integer by 1. So here we are multiplying integer by 1, we will get what? A itself. So here 1 into a, that is multiplicative identity. This is the property, that is when an integer is multiplying by 1, we will get what? A. That is what? That is an integer there. So here we can try, we can check it out by using an integer, that is minus 3 into 1. It is equal to what? Minus 3. Again, if we check here also, 1 into minus 3, that is same, that is minus 3 itself. Isn't it, children? So, you know, multiplicative identity means what? We are multiplying by using 1, that is, we are multiplying an integer by 1, we will be getting the integer itself. So, here this multiplicative identity also satisfied in this condition. So, properties of multiplication 3. Next is what? Commutativity property. Commutative property. Commutative property. Okay, commutative property. This also we studied. What is commutative property? That is, we studied in addition, a plus b is equal to b plus a. So here we can check that this condition satisfied in multiplication. A into b, it is equal to b into a. This is what? Commutative property. A into b is equal to b into a. Again for addition, what we have done there? A plus b is equal to b plus a. So for this is properties of multiplication. That is why we have done here a into b is equal to b into a. So how it comes like a is an integer, b is another integer. So here a, if we satisfy, minus 2 into 3, it is equal to what? Here 3 into minus 2. Satisfied, isn't it, children? Yes, this here minus 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into minus 2. I am just giving you simple questions because you must understand the properties. That is why I am giving you simple examples. That is, you are thinking that, you will be thinking, isn't it, why teacher is giving, so because we are in 7th standard and we are, why teacher is giving like small multiplication and all. This is what I am just giving you to understand more about these properties. That's why I am just taking small example. Don't think like that, okay, children? So here minus 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into minus 2. That is what? Minus 6 will be equal to minus 6 itself. So this commutative property also satisfy for multiplication. You understand, children, this? Associative property. Now next is what? Associative property. Here this commutative property and all we studied for addition also. Next is then associative property. What is associative property? You studied, isn't it? What is associative property, children? Associative property for addition. What is associative property for addition there? We studied a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. That is what we studied last class. Like here also for multiplication, associative property satisfy, we can check. So here a into b into c. We can multiply a into b into c. It will be equal to a into b into c. This is what? Associative property. This is another property, that is associative property. A into b in one bracket and again we want to multiply by c and again a outside and b into c and in the bracket. So here a into b into c is equal to a into b into c. You understand the same thing you have studied in addition also. So here if we check by using numbers, that is if I am taking here 2 into 3 into 4. Okay, so I am taking here 2 into 3 into 4. So the same answer, we can check it out. 2 into 3 is what? 2 into 3 is 6. 6 into 4. What is 6 into 4? 6 4s are 24. Yes, 6 4s are 24. Again we can check that side also. 2 into 3 into 4. So I told you inside the bracket what the number is that we want to do first. So we can do here 2 into 3 into 4. What is 3 into 4? 12. So here 12. 2 into 12 is what? 2 into 12 is 24. So this equation also satisfied, that is associative property also satisfied, isn't it? Here the properties, there are different kinds of properties. If they ask to do by using properties, means we must do by using these properties. So we must check by using these properties. They will be asking you to check by using associative property, check by using commutative property and all. So you must check by using that property itself. If you are not thorough in that property means you will not be able to do by using this properties. Okay, so this associative property is A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. This you have you understand, children? Yes. Okay, next one is what here? Next one is distributive property. This you didn't hear, isn't it? Children, you have heard. Yes, in 6th standard you have heard this distributive property. Distributive property. Distributive property means you can understand from that name itself. What is distribution? We will be distributing, isn't it? We will be distributing sweets, we will be distributing pens and all for birthday party and all. We will be distributing so many items in your class, isn't it? So here, distributive property is like that itself. We are distributing, or the number is distributing here. That is distributive of multiplication over what? Addition here. So here, if the number, that is if an integer is here, A into B plus C. Okay, A into B plus C. So this is what here the distribution. This is you are thinking what? Addition and multiplication together, isn't it? There is addition and also multiplication comes. So here A is standing outside, isn't it? So A is multiplying. A is common for both what? B and also C, isn't it? So here A distributed to B. So A is distributing to B here and also A to C also. So this is known as distributive property. So how will you write this? A into B plus A into C. This is the property, that distributive property, that is A into B plus A into C. Here A is common and inside the bracket there is B and C. So B plus C will fight, isn't it? They want A, they want A. B will tell what? I want A. C will tell what? I also want A. So here A will be distributed to both. A will go to B. So A will ask B, what and all things and all you are like that and all. They will be asking. Your papa and mama will be like that, isn't it? There will be 2 children or 3 children and all. So your papa and mama will bring you sweets and all. So for both, isn't it? For your brother and for your sister, same like that. They will be distributing sweets and all for you. So like that itself, here A will be to B and A to C also. So here A into B plus A into C. So we can check one example, that is if a number, that is A into B plus C, if we are using 1 into 3 plus 2. So or 1 instead of 1 we can take 7. 7 into 3 plus 2. So 7 into 3 plus 2, how? 7 is common for both 3 and 2. So 7 is common for 3. So how will you do? 7 into 3. What is 7 into 3? You know 7 into 3? 7 3s are 21. Okay, again 7 will go to 2. What is 7 into 2? Yes, 7 into 2 is what? 7 2s are 14. So we want to multiply here. Why not multiplying here? Because here this 7 got multiplied by 3. That is 7 into 3. Again plus is here, isn't it? So we want to write here not multiply. We want to write addition here. So plus. So here 7 into 3 plus 7 into 2, that is 14. So it becomes what? 7 into 3 is 21 and 7 into 2 is 14. So it becomes what? 21 plus 14. Yes, 21 plus 14 is 35. 35, isn't it? 4 plus 1. You're bigger children, isn't it? You know 4 plus 1 is 5 and 2 plus 1 is 3, 35. So this property also satisfies here for multiplication. This is known as distributive property. So distribution, from the word itself you will get that distribution. From the word itself you will just not confuse, because here it comes like multiplication and addition. So you never get confused. Here A is distributing to B and A is distributing to C also. These are the properties here to study for multiplication and all. So you must do, so you must take so much of problems here. This much of properties are there. This you must be able to thorough it, and you must do so much of problems. You must take so much of problems and do it by using different properties, and you must study it for next class. Okay children? Okay, thank you. Bye bye.